The internet is a dangerous place. It always has been. From the early days of email spam to the more recent ransomware attacks, cyber threats have evolved and become more sophisticated. Hackers and cybercriminals are always on the lookout for new ways to exploit vulnerabilities and trick unsuspecting users. The digital landscape is constantly changing, and with it, the tactics used by these malicious actors. But now, there's a new breed of scam creeping its way into our inboxes and smartphones. This isn't your typical phishing attempt or a poorly written email from a so-called Nigerian prince. No, this is something far more insidious and cunning. It's a scam that leverages the latest advancements in technology to deceive even the most vigilant among us. This time, it's not just about misspelled words and shady links. This scam is smart. It's sophisticated. The emails look legitimate, often mimicking the exact format and language used by trusted companies. The links lead to websites that are nearly indistinguishable from the real ones. It's a level of deception that requires a keen eye and a healthy dose of skepticism to detect. And it's using the power of artificial intelligence to steal your data. AI algorithms can analyze vast amounts of data to craft personalized messages that are more likely to trick you. They can simulate human behavior, making interactions feel more genuine and less suspicious. This isn't just a random attack, it's a calculated and targeted effort to compromise your security. Gmail users, listen up, this one's for you. Google's email service, with its billions of users, has become a prime target for these AI-driven scams. The attackers know that if they can breach your Gmail account, they can gain access to a treasure trove of personal information, from your contacts to your financial details. Cybercriminals are now using AI to impersonate Google support agents. They can generate voices that sound incredibly realistic, complete with the right accents and intonations. These fake support agents will call you, claiming to be from Google, and will try to convince you that there's an urgent issue with your account. They call you up, sounding all official, with American accents smoother than a jar of Skippy. They might tell you that your account has been compromised and that they need to verify your identity to secure it. The level of detail and professionalism in their approach can easily fool even the most cautious individuals. They claim your account has been compromised. They might say that there has been suspicious activity on your account, or that someone has tried to access it from an unknown location. The goal is to create a sense of urgency and fear, making you more likely to comply with their demands. They might even reference fake death certificates or suspicious activity. These documents are designed to look official and convincing, adding another layer of credibility to their story. They know that the more believable they can make their claims, the more likely you are to fall for their scam. Their goal? To scare you into handing over your login credentials. Once they have access to your account, they can do untold damage. They can steal your personal information, send phishing emails to your contacts, and even lock you out of your own account. It's a terrifying prospect, but by staying informed and vigilant, you can protect yourself from becoming a victim of this new breed of scam. Here's where it gets really creepy. Imagine receiving a call from someone who sounds exactly like your loved one. But it's not them. It's an AI-generated voice, meticulously crafted to mimic their tone, their inflections, even their unique way of speaking. This isn't science fiction, it's happening right now. The AI-generated voices in these scams are incredibly realistic. They are created using sophisticated algorithms and vast amounts of data. These voices can be so convincing that even the most discerning ear might not detect the difference. They don't sound like the robotic monotone we're used to. Instead, they capture the nuances of human speech, the subtle pauses, the emotional undertones. It's like having a conversation with a real person, except it's all a facade. These scammers are using advanced technology to create voices that are indistinguishable from a real person. They can replicate anyone's voice with just a few minutes of audio. Imagine the potential for misuse. Think about that for a second. A voice that can deceive even the most vigilant among us. It's not just about fooling someone, it's about manipulating emotions, creating a false sense of trust. Technology's so good, it could fool your own mother. Picture this. An elderly person receiving a call from what they believe is their child or grandchild, asking for help, money, or sensitive information. The emotional impact is profound. They might even weave in background noise to make the call sound more authentic. The hum of a busy office, the clatter of keyboards, distant conversations, all designed to create a believable scenario. A bustling call center maybe, or the faint sound of keyboard clicks. These details add layers of realism. making it harder to distinguish between a genuine call and a fraudulent one. They're playing a role, and they're damn good at it. These impersonators are not just using technology, they're mastering the art of deception. It's a performance, and unfortunately, many fall for it. The implications are vast, affecting trust, security, and our very perception of reality. You might think, I'm too smart for that. Scams are for the gullible, the uninformed, right? You might feel a sense of invincibility believing that your knowledge and experience make you immune to such deceptions. After all, you've seen it all, heard it all, and you know all the tricks in the book. But let's take a closer look. I can spot a scam a mile away. You might think your vigilance and awareness are enough to protect you. You stay updated with the latest security measures. You read about the newest scams, and you think you're always one step ahead. But the reality is, these scammers are evolving just as quickly, if not faster. But these scammers are targeting everyone, even the tech-savvy folks. They are not just after the naive or the elderly. They are going after people who are well-versed in technology, people who understand the digital world inside out. They know that even the most knowledgeable individuals can have a moment of vulnerability. Zach Latta, the founder of Hack Club, got caught in their web. Zach is someone who has dedicated his life to teaching young people about coding and technology. He is a beacon of knowledge in the tech community, yet even he wasn't immune to the sophisticated tactics of these scammers. So did Gary Tan, the founder of Y Combinator. Gary is a visionary in the startup world, someone who has seen countless business plans and pitches. He understands the intricacies of the tech industry better than most, yet he too fell victim to a scam. It just goes to show that no one is completely safe. These are people who practically breathe code. They live and work in the digital realm, constantly surrounded by technology. They understand the importance of security and are always on the lookout for potential threats. Yet, even with all their expertise, they can still be deceived. Even Sam Mitrovich, a Microsoft solutions consultant, almost fell victim to this scam. Sam is someone who advises businesses on how to implement and secure their technology solutions. He is a trusted expert in his field, yet he too found himself nearly ensnared by a scammer's trap. That's like a master chef getting food poisoning from their own restaurant. Imagine the irony and the shock. A chef who knows every ingredient, every recipe, and every safety protocol yet still falls victim to contamination. It highlights just how cunning and deceptive these scammers can be. It just goes to show nobody is immune to these sophisticated attacks. No matter how knowledgeable or prepared you think you are, there's always a chance you could be caught off guard. The key is to stay vigilant, continuously educate yourself, and never let your guard down. Because in the world of scams, the moment you think you're safe is the moment you're most vulnerable. So how do you protect yourself from these digital con artists? First, be aware of the red flags. Did you get an unsolicited call claiming to be from Google support? That's suspicious. Are they asking for your login credentials or personal information over the phone? Hang up immediately. Remember, Google will never ask for your password or other sensitive information over the phone or email. If something feels off, trust your gut. It's better to be safe than sorry. Section 5. Protecting your digital life. So, how do you fight back against these digital pickpockets? It's all about adding layers of security, like a digital security blanket. First up, enable Google's Advanced Protection feature. It's like putting your account in a witness protection program. Advanced Protection requires an extra layer of verification using physical security keys. Think of it like a lock and key for your digital life. Only you have the key, so even if someone steals your password, they can't get in. Section 6. Google's Advanced Protection. Now I know what you're thinking. Security keys? Sounds complicated. But trust me, it's easier than explaining to your grandma how to set up a Zoom meeting. You just plug in the key, tap it, and boom, you're in. And the best part? It blocks 99% of phishing attacks. That's right, 99%. It's like having a personal bodyguard for your Gmail account. Section 7. Verify, don't trust. But wait, there's more. Don't just rely on technology, use your common sense too. If you get an email or call that seems suspicious, don't click on any links or provide any information. Instead, verify the activity directly through the Gmail website or app. Go to your account settings, check your recent activity, and make sure everything looks legit. Don't let these digital con artists take you for a ride. Section 8. A call for vigilance. We live in a world where technology is advancing at breakneck speed. But as technology gets smarter, so do the criminals. That's why it's more important than ever to be vigilant, to be aware of the threats, and to take steps to protect ourselves. Don't let fear control your digital life, but don't be naive either. Be smart, be cautious, and don't be afraid to hit that report button if something seems fishy. Section 9. Stay one step ahead. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know about these scams, the better equipped you'll be to avoid them. So spread the word, share this information with your friends and family, and let's work together to stay one step ahead of these digital bandits.